Alright guys, we are back with another episode of Masochist. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing this series, but first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yugioh Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright, so we're back. I actually redid the deck a little bit. I took some cards out like the Resonator, I took out Bestial Luber, and I included the Adamancipator Analyzer. I included a few more Earths. I got the Trolley Ollie in here. I included, like I said, the Arabellum that we just pulled. The Adamancipator Analyzer. This is all because of the G-Golem Invalid Dolem. We have this card, and then on top of that, we actually pulled a G-Golem earlier, which is the Stubborn Menhir. This card basically means if we just summon 2 Earths, we can actually go right into the Link 3 if we want to. Because again, this requires 2 Earth monsters, and then this special summons an Earth monster in your graveyard that can be normal summoned or set. So we just use any 2 Earth monsters, go into this, activate this, get a 3rd Earth monster, and go into this. Super easy. So essentially we can go into it at any time. On top of that, we have a variety of Earth monsters now. Like I said, we have Arabellum, we've got the Adamancipator Analyzer, we've got the Antillian, we've got the Express Ollie Train, we've got that stuff. We've got all of those main deck, and then also we've got the Nemesis Elephant that can change attributes. This is an Earth right here, this is an Earth. We can basically use Nemesis Elephant plus any monster to turn into this thing anytime we want to. So pretty interesting there. On top of that, we pulled the Forbidden Chalice, which is cool too because it basically targets a monster. It makes it gain 400 attack. Its effects are negated. It's basically, we finally have like a nice negate available to us, so it's pretty cool. And like I said, this might eat an Ash, and it's a free special summon, which is kind of cool. So let's go into the battle. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. We'll see how we do. Our hand's honestly not looking too bad. We've got a lot going on here. It just depends on what kind of board our opponent is able to make. Yeah, good stuff. We got trap cards, plus we have the Dark Eye Nightmare, which is a new card that we're using. And on top of that, we've got Unbreakable Spirit, Graveyard, and Antillian, and we've got the Vigilum. So we've got a lot of floating, we've got a lot of tokens to summon, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Alright, our opponent's going to just end phase, not do a single thing, so fine with me. It sucks that we didn't draw the shark, because we could have gone directly into the... Yeah, if we had drawn the shark, we could have gone into the Time Thief Redoer if we drew our normal monster shark. Alright, so I think I'm just going to go to battle phase with this dude right here, because he has a few different cool effects. He works with the trap cards we have, so we're going to set these two and just pass here. Like I said, all new card. We're kind of exploring right now. Dark Eye Nightmare. Alright, so they're finally going to play. They're going to normal summon the Fallen of Albaz, which is not good for us, because obviously they confuse our monster, but they're just going to set a card, which is very odd. They're going to do the classic set before entering the battle phase nonsense that I always recommend not to do, but they're going to do it. Alright, they're going to declare an attack. Obviously, we're going to activate the Unbreakable Spirit to increase our monster's attack, and then honestly I'm going to activate the Graveyard too, because it only activates when the card is already face up on the field, so I might as well just get it into play. So I'm going to Unbreakable Spirit. We're at 35. His monster's going to die, and it's going to go back to our turn, hopefully. I mean, he might have other stuff. He could have Branded in Red, which would obviously bring back his monster and let him fusion summon with graveyard stuff. That was obviously just very odd. An odd thing to do. He hasn't hand trapped us, so there's nothing. Maybe he can Ash us if we activate this. So we can actually banish our trap card out of the graveyard right now, which I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to banish a trap card and then put a card on the top of our deck. Banish this, and then hopefully, honestly, another trap card wouldn't be too bad. If he ashes us, then we can do some plays with that too. Alright, he's going to activate Sinful Archfiends, which, what does this do? Neither player can special summon monsters with the same type ritual they control, which we don't have anyway. Okay, so we drew a card. We drew the Festival, which is a pretty good card. I think I'm going to keep it. So what do I put back? I can put back, like I said, more than likely I'm going to go into our Time Thief Redoer. This is good for later. I might put this back. Actually, I'll just put the Cursed Paladin back. This Cursed Paladin's not really doing much for us right now. And now we can normal summon the Antillean. Trickstar Festival, like I said, I'm going to attack first. Before entering, you know, I'm going to attack first. And then I'm going to make Time Thief Redoer. So we're very close to winning here. Like I said, we have some decent follow-up. I'm going to go into Time Thief. We have this for floating. We have Time Thief. We have Trickstar for the follow-up to make, well, you know, a little Trickstar monster. We've got a lot going on here on the follow-up now at all times. Pretty good board state for us. I'm not really sure what our opponent's really doing. Their deck is very odd. I don't know what's going on. I mean, they could have I don't know what they have. It's definitely very interesting. They summon two cards. They activated 2 cards. They put 2 cards into play that just don't even make sense to me. Sinful Archfiends and Fallen of Albaz with no discard. Extra deck is 9 cards. I have to look at this deck. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, so we're going to activate this. Hopefully get some more information on what's going on here. We're going to get a trap card. No, we got a monster. Which was the monster? Bio Insect Armor. Even more weird. Is this a Masochist? It could be. It could be a Masochist, honestly. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, this has to be a Masochist. This is so weird. This random batch of cards. He can bounce. We have this card. I think he can bounce this thing if he wants to. I mean, I don't see how much that really helps, but he can do it. So he's going to bounce our Wandering. So if we don't get tokens if our Time Thief is destroyed. This has to be a Masochist. The collection of random cards, it has to be. So we're going to lose our card. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to lie, at first I thought this was going to be a bot, but obviously this isn't a bot. He's going to attack us, I'm guessing, which would cause him to lose unless he has, what does he have, like dark, like honest, wind honest? Nope, he just loses. I don't know if that was a bot or a Masochist. I don't know. That was, or a fusion bot Masochist. I don't know what that was. All right, so we've got a legacy ticket and this card we're never going to use. All right, so this was our opponent's deck. I'm going to say this isn't a Masochist most likely because they're playing this, but at the same time they've got 3 rainbow. I mean, this looks like it could be a Masochist, but they're playing 3 ofs of stuff. I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea what this is, what this isn't. This is a very, this looks like it, honestly, I didn't even know, this is legal? I thought this was banned. Wow, I didn't know that. That's good to know. I didn't know that. I thought this card was banned. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it could be a Masochist, but it also looks like it could just be a bot. Alright, let's open this master pack and see what we get here. I'm excited to upgrade my deck. There's a lot of directions we can go because we have so many cool different cards. We got a Valiance card we already have. It's like we're going to build a Valiance deck. High speed, re-level. It's a Speedroid card. This card's not bad, but we don't have enough Speedroid stuff. Planetary Planet Pathfinder is actually our 2nd copy. So if we ever draw a field spell, that's really, really good. Or if we ever pull a field spell, it's really good. This could definitely come in handy. Enlightenment Paladin is a totally generic level 8 synchro monster. Okay, this card's not bad, and I'm probably gonna play it. It's a generic level 8 synchro, so I'm probably gonna play it. I'm gonna see if I can replace something. The second effect's cool. It's like Flame Wingman. Destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict damage, and if we use a Magician Pendulum Monster's material, we can target a spell in our graveyard, add it to our hand. That's not bad either. Like, none of these effects are bad, and I was actually thinking about this. Definitely goes into our pendulum stuff, but honestly, just overall, not a bad card. A generic rank 8 synchro we finally have. We have the Adamancipator Analyzer, and we have the Bestial Eluber, which we took out, but we could put back in for sure. And they're level 4 tuners, so we can figure something out. This is actually kind of cool. And then we've got Abomination Prison. We actually have the Abomination. We have, I think, two Unchained card, 2 Unchained monsters, and we have the Unchained Trap card that lets you special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. So we have 4 Unchained cards now, so that's pretty cool. And this is actually one of the best cards in the entire Unchained archetype. It's a Searcher, obviously. We have this dude, which is the Whitebeard. I don't think we have enough Plunder Patrol stuff to make this usable. During our opponent's turn, we can special summon a Plunder Patrol extra deck monster. I don't think we have any right now, so I don't think that's playable. This is another copy of Trumid Hunter. We have multiple Trumid Hunters. And then we've got Celestial Tessia, which is an adventurer card. And I don't believe we've pulled any adventurer stuff whatsoever so far. But here's a positive part. This is more than likely going into our deck. Alright, we've got 1 legacy ticket only, but sometimes 1 is more than enough. Legacy tickets are kind of incredible. I've opened thousands of them and sometimes get nothing, and sometimes you get a ton of great stuff. Here's a 2 Cybers monster. This is okay, but we don't have a Cybers deck, but it's okay. We don't have enough Cybers cards, and Dice Jar's a mess. Basically a self-decay card. It could work out for us, but let's be honest, it's not going to work out. So let's go edit a little bit. Alright, so we're in the editing section. I think I'm going to take out the Evil Swarm Nightmare, because this card's not bad at all. Like, it's not a bad card, but like 99% of the time I'm going into Time Thief Redoer anyway, so I'm probably going to do that instead. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to take this dude out for now, but you know, he's in our memory. We've got him. And then I think I want to play Bestial Luber back, because he actually isn't bad all of a sudden. Yeah, he's actually not that bad, because we've got ways to summon level 8 synchros now, so we can either go into the Paladin or something else. So let me look at a few things over. Alright, so first things first, I think I'm going to add the Dragon Pulse Magician. I think I'm going to take out the Cursed Dragon for now. Again, I like trying new things, so I'm perfectly fine with it. So I'm going to try that out. I'm going to put the Dragon Pulse Magician in just because he works better with this dude. Also, he's a normal monster, so it actually helps us with a variety of new things. So it helps us with a lot of different boss monsters. It helps us with this, helps us with this, it helps us with this, it helps us with Link Spider. It can be special summoned off a Link Spider. Like, there's a lot of positive things that come from the fact that this is a normal monster. And it is a pendulum, so it can work possibly with this if we scale. No, we can't scale him. It's a level 1. And the levels are too low, so I think that works. I'm going to try that. Also, I'm going to put the Bestial Luber back in. I think I'm going to take out the Omni Dragon Brotar for now. Just because, again, he's one of those cards that's like a free summon for us, but like we don't have any tribute summons, so like what do we do with him most of the time? And our best level 1 is still Vigilom, so I think for now this is how I'm going to edit the deck. I'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm willing to try new things, because there's nothing... I don't think there's any combination that we can do right now that'll like get us into Master Rank. So trying new things is probably more fun than playing the same deck over and over and over. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is pretty good. I mean, this is about as good as it's going to get. Yeah, we just normal summon the barrier statue. Unfortunately, our opponent doesn't control a monster, so can't go into anything else. We're going to set a few cards here, and we pass. So this is like the opening that we hope for. We have the barrier statue, hope they don't open an imperm. We've got the Unbreakable Spirit to power up our barrier statue, and then we've got Graveyard and Nemesis Elephant, which are... Graveyard is usable right now, Nemesis Elephant is not, but if they get rid of the barrier statue, we have things to do if they get rid of the barrier statue, so that's cool. They're going to normal summon the Senju, perfectly fine with me. They're going to search something they're probably not going to be able to summon. I mean, there's not a lot of fire. I mean, unless they're playing... Yeah, there's not a lot of fire monsters that are summonable right now, so it's going to have to enter the battle phase, and we have Unbreakable Spirit to get rid of his monster. So Unbreakable Spirit will make it 24. We can also activate this, why not? Might as well. And then he's going to lose his monster, and as long as he doesn't have more Senjus, then this could be pretty much the game. If he doesn't have more Senjus and Manjus and stuff like that, this could be the end of the game, because obviously he's playing Demise or Ruin or whatever you want to call the deck. So he's going to need more things like that. So I'm going to summon this here. Normal summon it. I don't think he's going to... I'm going to activate it just to bait him out. Right, I'm just going to bait him out. Okay, it doesn't work. But it's fine, though. We bait him out. Move things around. If he had an Effect Veiler, for example, it could have worked out for us. So we're just going to restructure the top of our deck. Then we're going to go to battle phase. Just get some attacks in here. Again, hopefully he doesn't draw a Manju or a Senju or anything like that. but it should be good for us. So we're going to end phase here. We've got this lined up, so if he summons a monster here, and he outs the barrier statue, we can summon the Iron Dragon. If he manages to destroy this, we can put a token here. We can do a lot. And then, of course, we've got the Nemesis Elephant. Sonic Bird is not a good situation for us. He's obviously going to add a ritual spell, which is going to be the end of the world. Alright, he's going to battle phase attack over our barrier statue, which is reasonable. We're going to get that. We're going to summon a token right here. So we have 2 lanes right now. So if he summons in either of these 2 lanes, then we can get the Iron Dragon going. So the end of the world, which is fine by me. Not much we can do there. So we want him to summon the king in either here or here. That's where we want him to summon the king. He summons the king there, which isn't good for us because that means that we can't destroy it, unfortunately. But he can pay 2,000, destroy all their cards on the field. Again, we can destroy the Sonic Bird, but that's not going to benefit us, so everything gets destroyed. That's definitely not good for us. So now we're in a little bit of a grind game that we're losing. There can only be one, doesn't really help. Again, he's got very little life points. That's a positive thing. Fuck, why did I don't know why I set that there, but alright, whatever. He has very little life points, which is good for us. And if he attempts to summon another Demise King, there can only be one. So he's only got one more board wipe left because it's 2,000 life points, obviously. I set that definitely in the wrong. He's going to board wipe anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm not even going to activate it. What's the point? Alright, he's going to activate a ritual spell, which is Cycle of the World, a tribute, and then he's going to summon the same exact monster again. And he can't pay any more life points, which is good for us. But he can go to battle phase, which is not good for us. So we essentially are past the main gimmick of his deck. We just need to get to something that will save our ass, basically. Spiral Tough can save our ass here. Now the problem is, I gotta call this right. I gotta be legendary about this. Let me see. I'll line this up here. I gotta call this correctly. He has monsters and spells. That's his entire deck. It's monsters. It's essentially a coin flip. It's 50-50. It's monster or a spell. It's definitely not going to be a trap. I mean, it could be a trap, but I'm not going to call it a trap. I'm going to say it's a spell. And if it's a spell card, then we get to destroy this and win the game. Damn it! It's a monster. All right. Now we just add... that would have been the game, too. That sucks. Literally, if I called monster, I would have won. But now I guess we have to just kind of sit through this. Alright, he's going to activate that to add that to his hand. He's going to activate another End of the World. If he summons the girl attacks twice, but I don't know if he has the girl in hand. I know he has the little dude in hand, because obviously we called it wrong. He's going to use 2. If he summons, like I said, if he summons the girl, this could be the end of the game here. Yep, it's the Queen of Oblivion. She attacks twice. This could be the end of the game. Actually, we should be good on life points still. A sub-card your opponent controls, yeah. So he's going to target, so he can't respond to his effects, but like Demise King of Armageddon can't activate because he doesn't have the life points. And the girl just attacks twice, so... I mean, I can't stop that anyway. It's going to go to battle. Did we survive? Yeah, I think we survived this just a little bit. We survived this. We survived this by 100 life points. So, I mean, this is pretty epic here. 100 life point duel. Is there something that we can draw to save us? I mean, of course there is. Of course there is, but whether we draw it, I don't know. Threatening Roar is literally it. Yeah, Threatening Roar will save us. We'll just go ahead and set that. And we'll put the chaining on. This is way too close of a duel. If we hadn't whiffed on this super agent or this card right here, we would have already won. If we didn't whiff on the Spiral Tough. Alright, end of main phase. We're just going to go ahead and use the Threatening Roar because obviously he's got nothing else and we'll survive for another turn. And he's going to go directly to end phase. We literally just need to do 500 damage somehow. God, that does not help. I mean, we can draw cards. I guess we can do that. We can draw cards and hope we draw something else. I don't think we can really win this, can we? Yeah, we can definitely banish 3 traps. That's the good thing. I mean, we have no other plays. We gotta make things happen. Why do I always do this? Why do I summon things over here? Alright, so we're going to definitely draw 2 by banishing 3. So we're going to banish, banish, banish. Not that it matters which ones. So we don't play Mask of Darkness anymore. Yeah, we lost. Nothing we could do. We lost. Nothing we can do. So now we just, no, don't use the effect, and we just lose. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks. We literally, it was a 50-50 we would have won. Alright, so we just lost a coin flip here. Our hand is looking okay. It's not the best. I definitely wouldn't say it's a great hand either. I mean, we have outs to things. He's playing sprites, which is something nobody wants to play against. Alright, we just won the coin flip. We can special summon this, but I don't know if that really helps. Yeah, we can special summon this, but I literally don't think that really benefits anything. So I think we're just going to set this. We're going to set this, and we're going to set this, because I don't think that summoning Matenin right now is going to help us in any way whatsoever. Unfortunately, I don't think summoning him is going to benefit us whatsoever. Our opponent's going to activate the Winged Dragon of Ra search card, which I'm super fine with, because Winged Dragon of Ra has no protection whatsoever from Paleozoic Dino-Miscus, so even if he summons it, pays life points, we're going to be able to do our thing. He can activate Reactor Slime, and honestly, we can just go... I'm going to wait till he summons both tokens, then I'll activate Reactor Slime. Yeah, I'm fine with him activating these. Yeah, that's fine. And now I'm going to go ahead and activate There Can Only Be One, which will just out the tokens for free. Well, I don't even know why he sent the Reactor Slime to the graveyard. It actually has the effect, whereas the token is just a token. So now he's basically locked himself out. He has Millennium Revelation, which is actually not that great of a card, but I guess it adds Monster Reborn and lets him summon a Winged Dragon of Ra with Monster Reborn. Which, again, I don't think it really benefits the situation much. Alright, he's going to go directly to end phase. I don't see a point in Paleozoic Dino-Miscus against either of these cards. They're both weak and they don't do anything. So I think we're just going to go to... That's not really a helpful card if I'm being honest. Honestly, I think we can go... There's not much we can do, honestly. This is like kind of rough. I expected him to summon something, so... Unfortunately, I think I'm just going to pass. Like, there's nothing really that can really be done. Like, I can summon this and then special summon this and pop and then attack, and then this doesn't really do anything because this is good for returning cards, but it's not going to return anything because this is a token and this doesn't really benefit us. We're not going to win this turn, so I think I'm just gonna pass here. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. We also could have set Book of Moon and special summon Iron Dragon and attacked, but again, that really doesn't like do much either for us. Because like, yeah, we would have done 2,000, but we could have done 2,000 damage and popped the Millennium Revelation. That's about all we could have done. Well, we could have popped Millennium Revelation and destroyed this, but leaving the slime token on the field is probably actually good for us. But next turn, if this is still the board state, I'll go ahead and do that, because then I'll have more stuff hopefully. I'm just trying to save some better resources for later. All right, he's gonna summon. Was it Aqua Girl, Crystal Girl? Yeah, during the end phase, he's going to add a water monster, which is going to be the big Aqua monster, so I got to keep that in mind. It's going to be the Guardian Slime. He's going to be able to add that during the end phase. And he's going to link 2. And whatever he summons here doesn't really matter. Nightmare Phoenix kind of matters. So he's going to be able to pop the There Can Only Be One now. Which is, I guess, whatever. It's too late for us to do anything about it now. But again, we have the Matenin, which we did save. He's going to Monster Reborn. Bring back something. We'll see what he brings back. But again, we still have the interruptions of the Paleozoic Dino-Miscus. I'm going to bring this thing back, which is actually a good card. So he's going to bring back this Reactor Slime. He did normal summon already, but he can get tokens out if he wants to. But I guess he's got Ancient Chant, which does not give him an extra normal summon, because he used the last turn. So he's going to get some tokens here. I could have Paleozoic Dino-Miscus on this, but I'm trying to save it again for something bigger. Because right now we've got the Matenin, which will out this entire board anyway, so I don't really care about this board. I'm basically locked into Divine Beasts right now. So he's going to battle phase. We're going to take 2,400. Again, I'm fine with this. This is all totally fine. The way I see this is still a winnable duel, so he's going to be able to go to the reactor slime. And can he attack it? He can activate it this turn. And it can be activated this turn, which he should activate this turn, because then he can go into the Guardian, the other slime, the 3000 attack monster, if he's able to do that. Which is a card I really want to pull, actually. He's going to end phase. He should have just activated this, because then he could have gone into that monster. And Crystal Girl's going to add him the other dude, which is the Guardian slime, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, what are you going to do? So we're going to draw Arabellum, Arabellum can actually be good, but we're not going to be able to out his board here. So I think I'm going to normal summon this. Yes, I'm going to summon it here. And I think we're going to force the activation of this. So we can either pop this row or this row. I honestly don't think that this card is really that good. It lets him summon a Winged Dragon of Ra with Monster Reborn, but he already used Monster Reborn, so I don't really care about that card. So I think I'm going to get him to trigger this card, because I think this card's just more dangerous. And I'm going to go ahead and summon this here. So this is going to pop this row, including the set card. And if he triggers it, again, that's fine with us. Actually, this is not going to dodge, because it's that kind of card. Yeah, this is not going to dodge our activation, but even if it did, we'd be able to return it regardless. So that's going to get destroyed. Or it should get destroyed. I guess he dodges it. That's fine. So now we can just go to battle phase. This can just attack this monster. And think I'm going to out this so he can't go into it again. And then main phase 2, so we're going to exit the battle phase. This is going to activate. It's going to shuffle back all of this stuff into his hand. Inflict 600 to him, including my monster, which is actually good, because we can use our monster again, which is kind of cool. Now I can Paleozoic Dino Miscus this. It wouldn't actually be a dumb idea, because then he won't be able to search, and he won't be able to protect his life points. So we can do that. I honestly think that's a pretty decent idea. We can discard either Book of Moon or Arabellum, but again, I kind of want to save it for the dude that's coming next. Actually, no, it's probably the right idea to do this now. So we're going to banish that. We're going to discard. I want to save Book of Moon. This is our only normal summon, so honestly, the Book of Moon's probably got to go. And we just end phase here. We have one trap card left, which is the Power Frame. Our opponent's going to activate Winged Dragon of Ra, True Sun God, which is a great card. It actually adds any Winged Dragon of Ra card, and then it basically any monster special summon can't attack that turn, so we're going to have to out this if we want to attack. This card's kind of good. So he's going to add a Blaze Cannon, which if he summons a God card, he can pretty much win here if he activates Blaze Cannon, because he's going to be unaffected by everything. He's going to activate this, descend to add a Monster Reborn, deck or graveyard. And he can summon using that Monster Reborn immediately. So he's going to summon a Winged Dragon of Ra, the new art. Has 0 attack. It only gains attack on special summon anyway. A normal summon, but he special summoned it, so it's at 0 attack. But he has Blaze Cannon, which is very, very scary. This Blaze Cannon is actually a very good card in combination with all this stuff. And our deck is slow enough where he can actually do all this. He's going to send Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix, and he's going to send the Winged Dragon of Ra to the graveyard, which will bring the Immortal Phoenix back out. So that is really bad for us, because this card is unaffected by everything, so it's not going to be good for us whatsoever. Yeah, he's unaffected by all other card effects, including the Time Lord card. We're still going to take no battle damage here. We shouldn't. But yeah, it doesn't even target, so he's going to be able to send that. So we're taking 4,000 no matter what. I mean, the good thing is this card literally outs itself at the end phase, so at least that's good. It sucks that our deck is literally so slow that he was able to do all of this. And then he's going to just end phase here, I imagine. And it's going to summon Winged Dragon of Ra, Sphere mode now. to his side of the field, not mine. Okay, if we can draw a spell or trap card, we can out this. We did draw a spell or trap card. I think we set this and then destroy this row. I think that's what we do, because I don't think this is Forbidden Chalice is going to help much. So now we activate. We're not going to be able to attack because we're not going to destroy this. We have to get rid of this because this can't be targeted, and we don't have a lot of like ways to remove it if we don't remove it using this. So we're going to go ahead and go with this. We're going to destroy this row. Yes, we're giving up one of our cards, but we're also destroying 2 of his cards. So I think it's actually quite decent here. Okay, he's going to do that. This is normal summon, so we can actually go and attack with this. So we're going to go to, again, our special summon monsters can't attack, so we're going to go to the battle phase first. He has the trap card back there, which is annoying, but we need him to trigger it, essentially. Yeah, he's going to go into that. Paleozoic Dino Miscus, we can bring that back. Will this even help us do anything? I mean, it puts a body on board. I guess that's beneficial. So we're going to summon that in defense. Replay attack. Nope, we don't want to replay attack. Not with those stats. Main phase 2. We're going to go into... We can go into this dude, Zeta. Which is probably the best play we've got. We can't use Zeta on Metal Reflect Slime because it's in defense position. So oddly specific. But when he summons the Egyptian God Slime, I'm almost sure he's going to summon it in attack mode, and then we can use Zeta. And I think we just end phase here. Well, hopefully we find a use for the Paleozoic Dino Miscus later on. I should have summoned the Paleozoic Dino Miscus in attack, so I can get him to attack it. And then we can use Power Frame, but it's still usable here. So now he can go into the Egyptian we can go into the Egyptian God Slime out of the extra deck using the Metal Reflect Slime. But we can banish that using the Zeta. He's going to activate Crystal Girl, which is special summons itself, and then he can activate to add during the end phase. Crystal Girl is really good in his deck, actually, because it does multiple things. Like it summons itself back, and it adds a level 5 monster. It's really good, actually, for his deck, because he's going to get to the Guardian Slime now, which is really annoying for us. Gonna be able to link it away until, I don't know, Link Karibo maybe? I don't know what he's gonna go into. I imagine Link Karibo. Relinquish Anima. And he's gonna, of course. I have no choice. I mean, I have to, right? I have no choice. I have no choice but to use this on the Relinquished Anima. At least now, Relinquished Anima, it's my fault I didn't play around that oddly specific card. But now he's going to be able to go into the Egyptian God Slime free of charge. This guy's like weird. Like, he makes good plays, and then he makes bad plays, and then he makes good plays, and then he makes bad plays. It's like kind of odd watching him play. Overall, though, this guy's been actually a half-decent Egyptian God pilot here. He's going to go to battle phase, but I have the Power Frame, so I'm going to be able to... Nope, never mind. Forget that. End phase, okay. Crystal Girl is going to add the Guardian Slime. That's scary because obviously Guardian Slime's annoying. Bestial Aluber is okay. He's going to add back that, and he's going to summon back the Relinquished Anima. I don't even know if I want to attack the Relinquished Anima because of that stupid other card that he just drew. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to attack that. I can activate this and then get rid of the Zeta. Get rid of this thing. I mean, that's just annoying. I guess technically, did we return to the field? Yeah, we're going to flip this to attack mode. We can normal summon this. We got to get in for some more damage here. Alright, let's go to battle phase. This can attack because it was returned to the field, so it can attack. We're going to go ahead and attack. I guess we have to attack that. We can't get over that, so I guess we activate the Zeta. We gotta do something here. Let's do as much damage as if we can. So we're going to hit him with 18, and then he's going to be able to summon the Guardian Slime. And the Guardian Slime unfortunately protects itself, so unfortunately we can't get over the Guardian Slime. I can attack it, but it's just going to gain 1200 defense, which sucks. Yeah, so we just main phase 2 and end phase. So next turn we get our dude back, but we have Power Frame to protect ourselves from at least one thing. Our opponent's going to go into a Guardian Slime here, obviously, and he's going to be able to search. Which is annoying, but, I mean, I guess it's fine. He's going to be able to get to Ancient Chant, which will get him to Winged Dragon of Ra, which will allow him to summon Winged Dragon of Ra with at least 3000 attack here. Yeah, Ancient Chant, Winged Dragon of Ra. And then it's going to have at least 3000, plus it's going to have more attack because he's going to pay life points, more than likely. This guy's got True Sun God again. There goes Winged Dragon of Ra. I did destroy the Blaze Cannon, which is good. Is right here, which makes his monster unaffected. I don't know why he set Blaze Cannon, despite the fact that he couldn't use it. But knowing this guy's luck, he's got another Blaze Cannon in his hand. He's going to use Ancient Chant, Banish, so the monster that he summons is going to have at least 3000 because he's obviously going to use the Egyptian God Slime. He's going to tribute our monsters, which is essentially going to end the game now. Yep, that's the game. Nothing I can do there. He's going to summon out the Winged Dragon of Ra, and he's going to, whether he pays life points or not is irrelevant because he has 6000 attack. He's going to flex on us and pay the life points. In reality, he should not have paid the life points. That's a misplay, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. And there goes the game. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. After that loss, I had to get a little snack to refuel my mind here. We have Phantasme, which means they're absolutely not going to be playing a Link deck. I'd bet $1 million. Every single time we draw Phantasme, the last thing they do is Link Summon. They're playing the Cheeseburger deck, obviously. Even worse, Megalith. Which means they're going to combo off for 25 minutes, and they're going to put, like, 4 interruptions on board. We're going to sit through it, and nothing we can really do. I'm not going to play this out. Like I said, every time we draw Phantasme, 1,000,000% they are not going to summon a Link monster. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. Our hand is okay. It's not the worst hand in the world. It's okay. We've got Power Frame, Embodiment, Trickstar Festival, which is probably our best bet right now. So we're going to activate this, get our free tokens here, and with the free tokens, we're going to go ahead and special summon the Crimson Angel. So we have a Crimson Angel that's essentially protected from card effect destruction. Not really anything too special. We've got Power Frame, and we've got the Embodiment Visas, and then we can actually set the Cubic Seed, which we're going to do because why not? And that's about it. The only thing we could do right there is just set, because this stops us from normal summoning or special summoning. So we have, all things considered, not the worst board in the world. We've got the Trickstar, the Yugioh, Embodiment, and Power Frame. So I mean, it's doable. It's certainly a doable board. We'll say that. He's going to activate Dark Hole, which we can protect against. So at least that's good. Yep, we're going to activate the Festival. We're going to lose the Yugioh for free. Obviously, you don't expect a Dark Hole. That's mad random. Dark Hole's a great card. I'd love to pull a Dark Hole. I think it's too generic for us to pull something that good. He's going to activate... This is interesting already. He's going to activate Gravekeeper's Servant, which is a card that mills the top of our deck. He's going to activate card destruction for 1. Let's see. And then his card destruction for 3. Okay, he's playing... He's playing Skull Servants, which can be a very, very bad thing. But we have Power Frame, so we're going to gain whatever attack that he's going to, essentially get. However strong his King of the Skull Servants is, we're going to gain that attack, which is kind of cool. I have not played against this deck yet, which is, I'd say, pretty interesting. He's definitely got an odd build because he's got Gravekeeper. And next turn, we can actually go into, if all of this survives, because again, he has back row removal, he has everything. Obviously, he's playing going second deck here. He's only a very interesting going second deck. Obviously, he had a second Dark Hole in his hand. I just realized he had a second Dark Hole he could have activated. Nope, never mind. Don't need to. I guess he just assumed that this can't be destroyed by card effects. He's going to set one monster and then pass, maybe? End of main phase. Okay, that's fine with me. That is fine with me. Okay, that's not bad. Express Train. And we've got Embodiment of the Apophis. Alright, so we're going to activate Embodiment of the Apophis. Summon out this dude. I don't know what he has face down. I have to read some stuff real quick. If that is the King of the Skull Servants, he could have a ton of defense. I just have to see if he gains defense and attack. I have to double check that. Gains attack equal to the combined number of the Skull Servants, blah, 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 blah. So that's fine. And then we can summon the Bullet Train. I don't know how much defense his monster has. Does he? I don't remember if any of the Skull Servants have any 2,000. Yeah, Skull Servant, this lady has 2,200 defense. So I think the smart thing to do would be to put this back on the top of his deck so he can draw it again. I think that is probably the best thing to do here. Yeah, I think that is probably the best play. Obviously, I know you guys would tell me attack first, but again, if it's that Skull lady, she's 2,200 defense, then we just waste the battle phase and get nothing out of it. So I think I'm going to go into the Time Thief Redoer. Yeah, I'm going to go into Time Thief Redoer right now. I'm going to use these two, Time Thief Redoer, and then I'm going to put the monster that's on the field back on top of his deck, because that way he can draw it again. And of course he is going to gain 800 attack. We're going to activate the effect, and we're going to detach this right here. We're not going to detach that. Oh, why can't I target his face down card? Oh, it's a face up card. What's whatever. At least he's going to draw that again. It's good for us. He's not going to draw anything dangerous. Now we just go to battle phase. So at least we know what he's going to draw next. It's just a regular Skull Servant, and I did all that for nothing. Then we're going to attack with this, and we're just going to pass. We're just going to pass here. We do still have the power frame, so even if he attacks us with the giant Skull Servant, we can just take whatever attack he has. We know what he drew. At least that's good. And now when he's in standby phase, we can take another card, which I don't think is going to be a trap card based on the makeup of his deck. It might be a spell, it might be a monster, but I don't think it's going to be a trap card. Yep, it's another monster. It's White Prince. I did not expect that to be set in defense mode there. That was such an odd one. Regular old Skull Servant is what he had in defense mode. Lightning Storm. Let's see what he calls here. Attack position spawn. Yep, attack position monsters. So we're just going to activate Time Thief, detach. I mean, it doesn't matter what we detach, we're just going to lose the monsters. Obviously, she's going to get destroyed. And I think this actually is the end of the game, because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7,000. So he has 7,000. We can't really... That's not good for us, obviously. But we have 1,000 life points, so at least we survived. Main phase 2. He had the Gravekeeper's card, which... Why didn't he activate that? Oh, that wouldn't let me attack anyway. I just realized Gravekeeper's Servant doesn't let me attack unless I send a card. So now we're going to get this dude back, which is quite nice. That's not a bad draw. Now we activate this. Hopefully we get a trap card here. I mean, even a trap card won't really help. That's not that bad. We have the means to stall for a little bit. We can summon this in attack mode and then steal the attack with power frame. I think we can do that. I think I'm going to do that, actually. But there's always a chance that he draws another one of these and then we lose. So there's got to be a way to do this. So I'm going to set this, and I'm going to set this phase down. I'm just going to end here. And if he attacks the Time Thief, I think that's good for us. So we're going to activate the Time Thief Redoer to get a card, and we're also going to activate the effect of this thing, just in case he has another Dark Hole. If he has another one of these like really annoying cards, if he has another like board wipe out of nowhere, so that way if we lose something we get tokens. That's actually cool. We get a spell, which is that. This is level limit area B. What a random ass card. This duel is way too close for what we're playing against. Honestly, if it wasn't for his board wipes though, we probably would have already had this, but like, he's got really bad cards, and then he's got like these insane board wipes. And obviously we don't have a lot of protection in our deck. Oddly enough, he played against us the one time we actually did have protection with the Trickstar stuff. He's going to set a card, enter the battle phase. I can do either effect. I can either Time Thief, or I can use the power frame. I think I'm going to go ahead and power frame here. And also I'm going to activate Time Thief to draw a card. You definitely don't want to detach his monster. That's not bad, actually. And now we have a 7,000 attack monster. That's fantastic. So now we have an out to this, and we have essentially game on board if we attack. I just don't know what that face down is. That face down could be very, very bad. I think here, yeah, I'm going to do this first of all. Let's see. Hopefully we get a trap, because then we can possibly win this game if we just get a trap card. I don't know if he plays any traps, but it would be Gravity Bind. Gravity Bind literally doesn't matter. We should win the game then. Okay, that's good. Actually, does this have protection? No, it doesn't have protection. So we got another white mare or whatever. Does this have protection? Alright, so we should be able to win this if we play this right. We could get rid of There Can Only Be One, but I think it's a little too good. I think I'm going to get rid of the graveyard of the Wandering whatever. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this graveyard card, and I'm going to destroy this. And now we enter the battle phase. The Antillean can't attack anyway, so we're just going to enter the battle phase and attack with Time Thief Redoer. That should be the game here. We can send a card, doesn't matter. I'm good with that. That's the game. Wow, okay, fantastic. That was a very odd game. I'll say that. That was extremely odd. I don't really know what was going on in his deck. All right, so we got 3 legacy tickets. We've got this card, which is the Beauty Beast Trainer. This card, cool artwork, but the stats are just too horrific for us to play. It's a normal warrior, 1750. This is a card that definitely never came out in the TCG whatsoever. I've never seen it. It's got to be in some like old like volume 1, volume 2 type of thing from Japan. Then we've got 3 legacy tickets, which is cool. All right, time for a master pack. Let's see what we get. It doesn't appear to be shining, but who the hell cares? There's so many good rares in this game. So right off the bat, Rocket Caliber is a great card. This is a great card. Yeah, it can special summon itself to any dark Link Monster zone. It's a tuner. I think we're going to replace the Bestial Luber, because technically speaking this is better. And then we contribute it to special summon a Dark Dragon or machine from our hand. Again, like we probably have other machines. Any machine? Yeah, any machine monster. Wow, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm probably going to replace the Bestial Luber with this. It's also a level 4 tuner, so just stat-wise, effect-wise, I think that card's just better. This is a Yugioh Monster. This actually isn't bad, but I don't think we have another usable Yugioh card to summon. Another Amazonas card. This is the fusion spell for Amazonas. We don't have any of the fusion monsters yet. Hazy Flames. This is basically a free level 6 normal summon, but we don't have any rank 6s that are like insane. I guess we have that other one that's pretty good. We have the card that mills, but our deck doesn't really like benefit from milling right now, so I don't think that would really help. Jam Defender's funny, but we don't have a Revival Jam. And even if we did, I wouldn't play that. This card is a level 5 Blackwing. This effect is really not that great. I don't even know this card existed, but it's not that great. Broken Bamboo Sword, if we maybe get the entire engine, it can possibly be usable, but so far the only usable thing is Rocket Caliber. Hieratic Seal of Creation, which is, interestingly enough, yet another, yeah, it actually is another Hieratic card, which we've had a lot of Hieratic cards. Yeah, this card is honestly not a bad card whatsoever. This is actually kind of a good card, but we don't have the Dragon XYZ monster. We have that, but we don't have the Hieratic XYZ monster to summon over that, unfortunately. The Graveyard effect is actually really good. We've been pulling a lot of Hieratic cards. I think we have like, no joke, I think total, we probably have like 7 or 8 Hieratic cards, which is kind of crazy. Rocket Caliber is really good. I'm playing it immediately. Alright, so here's the legacy tickets. Let's see what we get out of here. There's tons of stuff we could get. So, any direction would be nice. Another barrier statue would be like super nice. But obviously that's not realistic. Crystallis, probably not good. Killer Needle, not good unless we get Goki Pole. Alright, so for the next one, let's see. We've got Dark Energy, makes a Fiend stronger. Spined Guildman isn't bad. If we had Deep Sea Diva, we could use it, but we don't. And then it makes itself gain 400 attack, which is cool, but again, it's a cool Edison card, but unfortunately it's not usable for us. I think we had that already too. That's what's crazy. We just clicked that by accident. Woodpecker can make an attack second attack during each battle phase. Kind of cool. Honestly, like this is a card that I would maybe actually have played on. No, episode 1 I would have played, but maybe even like episode 2 or 3 I would have played. But I think it's a little too late for that. And we don't have enough heroes to actually make the hero counterattack usable. So overall, not the best batch here, but decent cards. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is looking pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to summon the Barrier Statue, Crackdown, and Cubic Ascension. I think that should be good enough, right? Pretty solid, if you ask me. In the follow-up, we got Trickstar Candina, if they manage to out this, and then obviously we've got the entire Trickstar engine, if we want to go into that next. But overall, not a bad start here. Plus, we've got the Crackdown, which is kind of cool, and we've got Cubic Ascension, which unfortunately Cubic Vidjam is not a fire monster. That would be crazy if it was a fire monster. He's going to summon Diviner, which is literally an out to everything we've got going on right now, which sucks, but what can you do? Yeah, he's gonna we'll send a Tis and then activate a Tis and then pop our Barrier Statue. So unfortunately, he had the exact out he needed. Nothing I could have done about that. He's playing Generators, which is definitely not good for us. I honestly don't think this is a winnable matchup. At least with the hand that we have now, I don't think this is a winnable matchup. But this is a fire anyway, so he would have... The Barrier Statue didn't even matter. He could have still gone into this. He's going to go into Har. Har's a negate, obviously. He's a very good card. He can tribute to negate anytime he wants to. Alright, he's going to overlay, I imagine, into the level 9, which we can steal this level 9 if we want to. Does it activate on summon? He has a quick effect to tribute himself, so this literally won't help us anyway. There's no point to use it because he has a quick effect to tribute himself, and I lose my... the Crackdown would do nothing anyway. He's going to summon the other Generaider, which is going to be this one, the Giant Worm. He's going to take all my stuff as material, which is just awesome. And I think that's the game. There's nothing we can do here. That was actually kind of incredible. Alright, so we just won the coin flip. And, well, no, we lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first, which is always, like I said, always concerning. We're definitely going to activate Small World. And we're going to go into something. We're going to try to get to the Barrier Statue. This can probably get us to the Barrier Statue because it's level 4. So we're going to do that. And then we just got to pick something with 1,000, not 1,000 attack, not 1,000 defense, and not a fire, not a pyro. So literally anything else like this could work, or anything else. I think, what do I not mind banishing here? Yeah, I think I'm good with it's level 4. Everything else is different, so I'm going to go ahead and banish this card just because it's not even any rhyme or reason. Actually, that card probably is better to hold on to. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Mecha Phantom Beast Tether Wolf. Yep, has all different stats, so we're going to reveal that, and then we're going to add the Barrier Statue. Just like second nature now. So now we're going to normal summon out the Barrier Statue. Set these two cards, which work very well with the Barrier Statue, and pass, and hopefully our opponent doesn't have anything to out that. It depends on what they're playing, but that could be the game. If they're playing Mekanko, we honestly probably lose this duel. Mekanko's a deck we have never ever beat, and I don't even know how we could possibly beat it. Like, it's one of those decks we absolutely cannot beat. He's playing Tearlaments. I probably should have actually gotten rid of the Iron Dragon, but Iron Dragon is better on the crackback. He's gonna mill, but he can't special summon, so he's milling right now, but he can't special summon, so I don't even know why he's milling. So I'm gonna let him mill. That's fine with me. He can mill as much as he wants right now because none of it's usable. So he's gonna mill that. He's gonna let him mill more, and he's gonna mill more stuff. That's gonna let him mill more stuff, but again, it's just like none of the fusions work right now. Yep, he's gonna mill a ton of stuff. I'm totally fine with all of this. He's gonna mill Super Poly, and he's gonna mill Destrudo. Lots of great mills, actually. You got the Hellshadal, Destrudo. Lots of fantastic mills on his part. He's gonna go to battle phase. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Unbreakable Spirit while we have one monster on the field, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna gain attack points. I'm going to gain 1,500 attack points. And that should be enough for me. So now we're going to be able to get over his monster. And yeah, if he has any effects, they don't matter because they don't activate. He's going to set 2 cards and pass here. His deck is really good and really constructed, so I don't know how well this is going to work out for us, I'm not going to lie. We've got the Empowered, which I'm probably going to put in the Pendulum Zone, because that will actually do essentially the same thing as that will do the exact same thing as Unbreakable Spirit just did. So I'm probably just going to enter the battle phase. Yeah, I'm going to enter the battle phase and attack, and then I'm just going to put the main phase 2. I'm going to put the Dragoodies into the pendulum zone, and that way we can just keep the same monster on board too. We don't have to activate. We don't have to summon more monsters to trigger more Scream and any of that. So we're just going to do that, and we're just going to end phase. Alright, he's going to normal summon, which is going to be the Cimo, which is going to allow him to send another one to the graveyard if he wants to. He's going to go to battle phase. I think I'm just going to use the Dragoodies, honestly. I think I'm just going to use the Dragoodies. I'm not going to steal it. I think I'm just going to use Dragoodies. Yeah, I'm going to use Dragoodies, cut his attack, discard this, cut his attack in half, and he's going to lose his monster. So we're on a good little loop here. As long as we just keep drawing cards with Dragoodies, he's going to lock into one normal summon, and we're pretty much good here. He can't start any of his combos, which his graveyard is absolutely full of good cards right now. And Crackdown, just in case we draw a decent normal summon. I'm gonna draw a normal summon though. I might not even want to normal summon it. Nemesis Elephant, so I'm gonna leave that in hand. I'm gonna go to battle phase, because Nemesis Elephant does nothing right now, so I'm just gonna go to battle phase right now and just attack directly. Alright, so now we just go to end phase. That's it. Like I said, I'm leaving the Nemesis Elephant, so I have a discard for Dragoodies, and then if he gets around the Dragoodies, then we have the Crackdown. So I guess we have plays either way. Alright, he's going to set one monster in defense mode. Could be a hand trap, so we might need something to get over that. Forbidden Chalice definitely does not get over that. That's not good. I think we just go to battle. Just attack into it. Hopefully it's a weaker monster, but could be like a hand trap with 1800, so it could also be that. Nope, he has 1000, so we're going to destroy that by battle. No, we're not. It actually has 1000. You know what? I could have done the Forbidden Chalice, but wouldn't have helped really. Yeah, I think we just main phase 2 and end phase. No point to set the Forbidden Chalice, because Forbidden Chalice is decent, but we definitely do not want to negate our... We definitely don't want to negate our barrier statue right now. This was a smart play by him, because he basically has 2 monsters, and next turn I have to deal with 2 monster attacks. But fortunately, I have both the Dragoodies and we have the Crackdown. Plus, we have 2 cards. I think Dragoodies is not once per turn, so... Yeah, opponent declares an attack, discard a card, have it. That's actually not even once per turn. So we're going to draw. Analyzer's not bad. I think we can normal summon Analyzer. Yeah, we normal summon Analyzer. You can activate the Scream to mill cards. Again, I'm perfectly fine with him milling cards under Barrier Statue. I think, yeah, we just attack over this, attack directly. Again, we don't need to throw away resources right now if we don't need to. So we're just going to attack over this. Yep, all good. Don't need to use your goodies. Don't need to use any of this stuff. Attack, and then we just attack over the next thing and attack directly. Absolutely no need to use resources right now. Now we go to main phase 2. I think I might set the Forbidden Chalice, and then I'll leave the Nemesis Elephant. Just in case we need to negate something. Just in case he outs this somehow. If he outs this, we need to have a negate for the Forbidden Chalice, because we don't want him to just like... if he negates our barrier statue and then he like normal summons a Rhino Heart, he can do full combo, and I don't want him to be able to do that. He's going to set a monster, which is fine. Yeah, I don't want him to be able to to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and that's fine. Yugioh doesn't do anything right now whatsoever. I mean, I guess it protects us if he gets over this. Should I activate Adamant? No, I don't want to risk it. Like, I activate it and then he like randomly has Solemn Strike or something. I just lose my monster for no reason. So I'm going to attack over this, hopefully. We'll see. If we need to use the Forbidden Chalice, we will. Honestly, I think it's not a dumb idea to use this right now, because then we can keep getting in for damage. Yeah, we can keep getting in for damage, so it's good. We're going to negate our own effects, put us at 19, and then we can do another 1,000 real quick. Because like we're good on card advantage right now, so we don't really need to save that. And I think we just leave this stuff, then we end phase. Right, it's going to activate to add a Kashtira card. There is a Fire Kashtira card, actually. No, he's going to add Fenrir, which is not able to be special summoned under what we have right now. Alright, he's going to set one card and pass, which is getting closer and closer. We have 2,500 attack on board. This doesn't help right now. It could help on the follow-up or whatever, but not right now. So we're just going to go to battle phase immediately, and we're just going to attack directly. And we're one more battle phase away from winning this duel, as long as he doesn't draw anything. So that's not bad. 750. I think I should set the Nemesis Elephant, because I don't think he's going to be able to summon 2 monsters anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and set the Nemesis Elephant just in case he gets past what we have here. We can Nemesis Elephant and then protect our life points a little, and then only really have to get like very little damage remaining. If we drew any other monster, we would have won. If we drew any other monster except for Yugioh, we would have won. If we drew any other monster other than Trickstar, we would have won. But I mean, we play these cards, we can't really get angry. Okay, if he just sets this and then passes, this should be game. That's not bad. Arabellum's not bad. Arabellum's crazy because he's a level 3, but he's actually more... He's a level 3 that's actually more attack than this level 4. So now we go to battle phase. We attack this. Hopefully it's not an Ash Blossom. But even if it is an Ash Blossom, I think we're still good. Okay, that's fine actually, because we just go Crackdown and we just take it. And then we can attack with 2 monsters. Unless he has something to pop this or negate this, then that's a different story. Yep, that should be game then. So we got to finish him off with the barrier statue in style. Okay, that was a crazy win. That was actually kind of crazy. We managed to protect that barrier statue for like 10 turns. That is probably one of the best decks we've beaten, and that guy wasn't incompetent. Like, he was a competent player. He's making all the right plays. We just beat him. Like, wow, that was actually quite something. All right, so we got 1 legacy ticket. So this is his deck, like totally competent deck, totally competent player. This is the kind of deck you'd expect to see in Master. Like, the only thing that isn't as impressive is that he's got 13 cards in his extra deck instead of 15. I have no idea why that is, but like, this is a totally competent deck. We just happened to do our thing. All right, let's crack open this legacy pack. Wow, there's a UR in here. Again, a pretty well-deserved win there. That one was a pretty well-deserved one. Let's see what we get here. It's way at the end, nice and dramatic. This is actually our second copy of this, which actually isn't a bad card. If we pull, there's a card, I forget its name, but it's basically what it does. There's a card that, again, I forget the name, but it's Battle Gogonda or something like that. That's pretty good. If we pull it, then we can now protect twice. Umbral Horror is not going to work because we don't have other Umbral Horror cards or enough of them. This is not a bad card. Maybe goes into our Pendulum pile. Jurak Dino is searchable. It's a level 3 searchable tuner. Did we already have this? No, we don't. This is new to us. And we pulled a Jurak card a long time ago. A Jurak Synchro Monster, I believe. Well, this is not like too bad. If this card's destroyed by an opponent's monster, destroys an opponent's monster by battle, we contribute a Jurak and draw 2 cards. It contributes itself, actually. I just realized that. That's really not bad. It's 1700 tuner normal summon. I think this might be better than Arabellum because it's also searchable, and it can definitely destroy a monster by battle, and we can use it under the barrier statue and stuff. We can summon it under the special summon it somehow under the barrier statue. So in a lot of ways, this card's actually not bad. Level 3 tuner. The only thing, it's not an earth. That's the only thing. But that second effect is actually kind of cool. If this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, this turn tributed Jurak, draw 2 cards. It can be itself as far as I can see. During each end phase. Once per turn during each player's end phase. Not a bad card, honestly. Vanguard of the Dragons probably goes in our dragon deck, and it's an earth. You can send a dragon to the graveyard, gains 300 attack. Not a bad card. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effects, target a normal monster, dragon, special summon it back, noble arms. I don't believe that this targets a warrior. I think we already have this too. No, we don't. And then we've got another Heraldic card. Dude, this isn't even like bad. We have another Heraldic card. I swear, I think we have like 8 or 9 Heraldic cards. I don't know how many we have. We can almost like, the thing we're missing is extra deck cards. This is actually really good. When your opponent activates a spell, trap, or monster effect, tribute a Heraldic, negate the activation, destroy it. I mean, that's just a good card. I have to really like relook at that dragon deck that we have. That might be actually interesting to play. And then this Jurak Dino is really not bad. So let's see what this this extra deck monster or whatever. Starving Venom. It was not. I don't even know. I said extra deck monster. It was a UR. This card I don't believe is usable. for us. I don't think we have any way to summon this whatsoever. It's a dark monster and a pendulum monster. I don't think we can actually summon this in any way whatsoever that I can think of right now, except for maybe we have the Predaplant. We have the Predaplant, one of the Predaplant monsters, but it doesn't fusion summon. It's the one that lets you use pendulum scales. That's fusion material. So I don't think that we actually have any way whatsoever to summon this card. I would play it if I could, because this effect's not bad right here, but I don't think there's any way to play this, but not bad in terms of pulls. So we've got the Hieratic Seal of Reflection, which is actually kind of cool. And then we've got the Jirac Dino, which I kind of want to play, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Alright, time to open up this legacy ticket, see what we get here. Could be anything. Massive pack list here. Let's see what we get. We've got the Ignite Burst, which we don't have enough Ignites to really play. And then we've got the Penguin Squire, which is actually a decent card, but I don't think we're going to be able to actually use this. Alright, so actually this card isn't bad. It's essentially a free special summon. It is. So it's actually good. Because you can basically set any monster and then flip it face up and special summon this card. And that's good. But the problem is this can't be used for a synchro summon unless it's for a water monster. So unfortunately, it can only summon a water monster. Other than that, this card's actually not bad at all. It's a free special summon. And like I said, it's a decent effect. It's just a free special summon. That's the it's a free special summon that will essentially not allow us to summon anything but a water monster. But it can reduce, then you can reduce its level by 1 or 2. So unfortunately, this card is like almost good. It modifies the monster that you flip face up. It doesn't modify its own level, that's the annoying part. So if we could flip a monster and then reduce this monster by 1, we could have essentially guaranteed Time Thief Redoer every single time, because we could just set a level 4, flip it, and then special summon this, reduce this by 1, and then we have Time Thief Redoer. But unfortunately, that is not how this card works. It's almost good, but I don't think it's going to be usable right now, but it's almost good. Alright, we're here in the deck editor. I want to play the Jirac card. I actually think it's quite good. I kind of want to play it, but I don't know what to take out. I might take out this Arabellum, but Arabellum kind of came in clutch already. Like, he's already kind of decent. And he's a tuner, and he's half decent. So I need to take something out, but I don't know what to take out. I might take out... Dragon Pulse hasn't come up yet either. It's like a good amount of cards that just have never come up, and I'm trying to figure out what to... Trolley Ollie came up. This G-Golem thing failed because I completely misread it at the beginning of this episode, so that might be on its way out if we pull other stuff, but Trolley Ollie's pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be considered here. I'm honestly considering taking out the Soul Eating Oviraptor, but at the same time, like, this card literally searches Soul Eating. Like, Soul Eating Oviraptor literally searches the card I'm trying to add, so that would be kind of dumb. This is good. Like, there's so many cards that I'm like almost have like a... Like, they have a place in our deck where I don't want to remove them. Honestly, yeah, this definitely, I was like, for a second there, I was about to like, oh, maybe, no. There's so many cards here that like really have a place in our deck where I don't want to remove them. Yeah, I think I'm going to remove the Arabellum temporarily. I'm going to remove him, and then I'm going to try out this Jirac. And if I like it better, then I'll keep the Jirac, but I'm going to remove him temporarily, and then we'll, we might bring him back. You know, it's all a decision here. What on the side note, what's crazy is the Hieratic cards we pull. In literally every pack, we pull Hieratic cards. The only thing with Hieratics is it's like Hieratics is kind of like a lower tier rogue deck. So even if we literally pull every Hieratic card out there, it's still going to be tough for us to get to master. Like, it's cool that we're pulling them, but at the same time, it's like, even if we had all of them, I don't think we could get to master, especially since we don't have the really good generic dragon support like Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon and the Bestials and like all that other stuff. We have the Hieratics, but honestly, they're a little too slow. I think, realistically, our regular old barrier statue nonsense might actually be better than the Hieratics. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent chose for us to go second. They've got a lot of Labyrinth stuff, so that's not always great to see, especially with the hand we have. He's gonna normal summon a Mecha Phantom Beast, which is cool. The Tether Wolf, literally we have the same card, so he's playing Speedroids. This can go a number of different ways. I'm gonna link 2 into the Rubber Band Shooter. Okay, And he's going to reveal 2, or it's random anyway, and then 1 goes to the graveyard, 1 gets added. He's going to get an extra normal summon here. Alright, our opponent's kind of going off here, but like nothing that is unmanageable right now. They summon a Kendama, which is like kind of a good card. Inflicts piercing, rubber band shooters, like whatever, and then he's got the car turbo, and he's still going off, but nothing is unmanageable yet. Alright, he's gonna add a Max C with this dude, with Mr. Wigman, which is like whatever. Like Max C literally does nothing against us. Alright, he's gonna Baron de Fleur. Not bad. Like against any other deck, this isn't bad. Like he's got a Max C in hand and a Baron de Fleur on the field, so cool stuff, I guess. Phantasme, we drew that. Fortunately, we drew it 4 turn, so it only, again, I don't know what it is with Phantasme. We always draw him when we absolutely do not need him. So this only activates when our opponent link summons. We essentially does nothing right now. We don't have a whole lot of plays that we can really do, if I'm being totally honest here. We can back to square 1 to attempt to put the Baron de Fleur, and then we can activate the effect of Nightmare to draw into something better. I think that's probably the best play that I've got, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to discard this dude. I'm going to target Baron de Fleur. If he's smart, he'll negate it, but I guess we'll see. He'll negate it, which is fine. That's a completely reasonable, logical negate. And now we're gonna summon the Nightmare. I'm actually gonna summon it here, just in case we draw the Iron Dragon. I'm gonna activate the Nightmare. Activate it, banish. I'm gonna draw a card. That can get over Baron de Fleur. At least that can get over Baron de Fleur. I think we get rid of the Phantasme, and then we can get over the Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur gets caught when this thing attacks. Phantasme is not doing anything. I don't think he's going to link summon again. I just don't think he's going to do it. We can also Visa Starfrost. We can actually summon Visa Starfrost here. Yeah, but Visa Starfrost is kind of just a big monster, and I don't really need to summon that right now. And then he can just destroy it with literally anything next turn. So I think I'm actually going to discard the Visa Starfrost. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of 2 cards no matter what I do. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go to battle phase and attack over Baron de Fleur. Activate the Empowered. I'm going to discard the Gagaga. Maybe against my better judgment. Attack over that. And main phase 2 and end phase. Hopefully he link summons again. But I don't think he will be link summoning again. But just in case, I left the Phantasme in hand. But regardless, if we have this, we have the discard anyway. More than likely, we're not going to Phantasme. We're probably going to just discard the Phantasme for Dragoodies regardless. But, I mean, it's whatever. The fact that we outed a Baron de Fleur and played through Max C, I think is all actually kind of nice. Our opponent's going to use the rubber band plane. And he's just going off now. I don't know why he ended on such a lackluster board the previous time, because like his hand is bananas. He's got the number, this dude, I don't think that we can possibly win this. Like there's just no way that we can possibly win this. I'm looking at it now. He's going to go 3-5. He's going to go into the Cyber Slash Harpy. He's going to summon even more wind monsters. Now he's going into this cool ass motorcycle. He's going to destroy our cards here. And honestly, I don't think we're going to win this game. I think we made a good effort, but I don't think we're going to win that game. All right, we just won the coin flip. The usual suspects showed up. We've got the Barrier Statue and Nemesis Elephant and Unbreakable Spirit. Definitely not a bad hand. And we just set that stuff in pass. Probably could have left the Nemesis Elephant in hand as a discard, but I guess if he outs the Barrier Statue, it's a 2000 defense monster. He's going to Raigeki, which is phenomenal. He definitely had the out. And depending on what deck he's playing now, we pretty much just lose. Yep, I'm going to get out of here. Nothing I can do here. There's no way I'm beating Sprite, especially with starter. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent chose to go first. Our hand isn't the worst hand ever, but it's not the best hand either. We have Phantasme. And of course, you already know he's not going to be playing a Link deck. We also have Synchro Zone, which which prevents monsters from attacking that aren't Synchro monsters. He's playing Synchrons. So we have Phantasme, which never comes up ever, and we have Synchro Zone, every single time we've drawn this, they've been playing a Synchro deck, which I can't imagine like why that always happens. And then again, the Phantasme, he's not gonna Link summon even once, and he's about to combo off for 10 minutes, so there's just absolutely no reason to remain here. He's gonna end on a board of like 5 negates, and he's gonna combo off for 10 minutes. All right, we just lost a coin flip, but our opponent chose for us to go first. This hand is not much to say here. It's a hand. We have Small World, so we can get, which I'm probably going to activate and get to something here. I'm going to get probably to the barrier statue. So that's about the best thing we've got right now. We're going to pick something that has nothing to do with the barrier statues other than levels, so I think we're going to go with this. And then we're going to go to the barrier statue. Because again, there's nothing else that we can really do right now. So I think we're just going to add barrier statue. Hopefully they don't have a normal summon that gets over it. And wow, okay. Good for us. Okay, so we scared him just by searching the barrier statue. We needed that win. We've been on a little streak here of really good decks. So we scared him into surrendering. Alright, so we just ranked up into Gold 1. Very easy. And we're going to be in Platinum soon again. We've got 2 of these, and then we've got this card, which is not a very good card. But 2 legacy tickets. Out of curiosity, our opponent was playing this deck right here, which is the deck we just scooped against. So he is playing Synchrons, and we scared him into leaving. Honestly, though, it's actually pretty smart that he left, because most of these monsters, I mean, if you look at these like attack point values, he actually doesn't have any way to really, unless he draws the Junk Breaker or like Stardust Synchron, he probably can't get over this. So it's actually pretty smart that he probably scooped, because most monsters, except for like Junk Synchron, can't get over the barrier statue. And if he has this, he can't even special summon from graveyard, so he's stuck on 1 Junk Synchron, and then he has to pass. So pretty cool. We lost to this deck, and then we won to this deck. All right, here's our master pack. Let's see what we get. We got 2 supers, pretty cool here. We've got Rite of Spirit, which is basically a Call of the Haunted for Gravekeeper monsters. Cleave Fort, Kill Fort, Bolt, Kill Board, Hedgehog. We got a Hedgehog. This card's pretty good, but I don't know how we're gonna really pull that off. But it's not bad. Actually, Sprite Carrot is actually kind of cool, because we actually, if you remember, we pulled Sprite Starter in like episode 3 or something. We pulled Sprite Starter super long ago, and this is a pretty good card because it's essentially a negate, but we have to have other level 2s. Alright, so this card's again not bad, but we have to tribute another level 2 monster, and unfortunately we don't have another level 2 monster. We have a bunch of rank 2s too. That's actually kind of interesting too. We don't have like it's I might play this, I might not. I have to play around with the engine, because right now we have 1 Spriter and 1 Sprite Carrot. Like, that's just not enough to really do anything with. I think it's cool that we pulled it. If we pull more Sprite cards, maybe we can do something. No, I didn't mean to do that. Nastin, High Ritual Art. Oh my god. How does that always happen? Alright, it's so frustrating. We got another Trimid card. We don't have enough Trimid cards to really make that playable. This is discard 2 Dark Lord cards, special summon this card from your hand. We don't have enough Dark Lords, unfortunately, to use this, but it's cool that we have another one. Battery short circuit. We definitely don't have 3 battery men. Activate if you control 3 battery men. We just don't have 3, so we definitely can't pull that off. And then we've got the Sylvan card, which we also cannot use at this moment. And then lastly, we've got High Ritual Art, which I, again, don't think that we're going to be able to... Actually, we might be able to use this if we draw a normal monster. Now that I think about it, we actually might be able to use this, because we do have that the Cyber's Ritual monster, so we actually might be able to use the High Ritual Art, because as long as you have a normal monster in hand, you can special summon a Cyber's monster, the Cyber's Ritual monster from the deck. So this actually can be useful, because this plus any normal monster is that Cyber's monster, but I don't even know if that's worth it right now, so I don't think there's anything here that we're going to play, but it's a lot of stuff for the future. Alright, so here are our 2 legacy tickets. Let's see what we get. Again, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just hoping for more barrier statues. They've been clutch. Battle is pretty cool, and Wicked Rebirth. This card's actually not a bad card whatsoever. We just don't synchro summon enough to really make it usable yet. Alright, next pack. Let's see. I really need something here. You can't use that. What is this? This card's not bad, but we don't have any counter traps that are usable in our main deck. And then it has to tribute a dark monster, and then it can special summon itself and pop a card. And it is 2800 attack, so that is pretty cool. But as of right now, I don't think that's totally usable, so we're going to leave that off. I don't think we're making any changes, honestly. At least not yet. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent has a really fancy looking field. Our hand is okay. It's not the best hand ever, but I mean, our opponent's setting stuff and seems like they're end phasing, so that's pretty good. We've got Trolley Ollie and Trickstar Festival. I'm gonna go definitely into the Trickstar Festival because this will get us a 2000 monster that can't be destroyed by card effects. But the only thing is they can max C, and they're gonna max C. They're gonna Royal Rare max C us. So I don't know what to do here. We can special summon, but we're honestly just helping our opponent more than anything. I can go into the Trickstar monster, but I can't afford to help my opponent. So I think I'm just going to set my stuff and pass, and hopefully we survive. Yeah, we just hope to set and survive. That's the best I could do. I can maybe even set this too. That way, if we draw a monster next turn, we can normal summon it. But I think I'm just gonna pass here. That really sucks, but what can you do? He's got, I don't even know what deck he's playing. Possibly he's got the Trickstars. He's got the Sky Striker sleeves. He's got the Cyburst field. He's got the DDD card. There's a lot going on in his thing. I don't know what he's playing. More than likely, it's gonna be Sky Strikers because he just activated Upstart Goblin. He's going to set cards and pass. Okay. I'm not going to activate anything. I'm good with that. Parallel Twister isn't a bad card whatsoever. I think we're going to go ahead and go into... I guess we can go into this dude, but he doesn't help because we don't have any normals right now in Grave. And this also makes our opponent's effect monsters lose 500, which I didn't actually realize that, but that's actually not bad because it makes all of them lose 500. Yeah, this card's actually not bad. I'm just waiting to be able to use it. We're just going to go into the Trickstar Crimson Heat. Summon that out. And then we're going to, if we can, like I said, I think he's playing Trickstars. I mean, not Trickstars, Sky Strikers. But right now, I think we're going to just go to battle. And attack with what we have, with our extremely odd pile of cards. Yeah, we're going to do some damage here, which is nice. We're going to do some easy damage here. And I think we're just going to pass. I think what's cool is we have the Synchro Zone and we have the out to our own Synchro Zone. We have the Parallel Twister. So if we get stuck under our own Synchro Zone, we can actually do something. He's going to activate Afterburners. Unsurprisingly, he is playing Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers is one of the worst matchups for any slow deck ever. We're going to chain the Graveyard, but we also can protect our card anyway with the Trickstar Festival, which I'm going to do, but I needed to activate that just to have it face up on the field ready to go. So we're going to activate that, and then we're going to protect our thing anyway with our Trickstar card. And now he has 2 spells in Grave, so things are getting a little scary. He's going to activate this, which is going to negate a card. He won't be able to steal a monster just yet, but he's going to be able to negate our card. Doesn't matter. Now he's got 3 spells in Graveyard, so he's getting all the secondary effects, which is going to be this. Is not good. He's going to be able to steal our monster, which right now that's still fine. Yeah, right now that's still fine because we have Forbidden Chalice and we have... Yeah, we have Forbidden Chalice, so it's fine. And then we've got the Crackdown, but I'm not going to Crackdown and take my own monster. It's like instant rebate. Synchros, no, it's good. So you can attack, and then we're gonna Forbidden Chalice here, and we're gonna Forbidden Chalice our own monster. Forbidden Chalice to destroy our own monster, unfortunately. So now we officially lost the Crimson Heat. or heart. And if we draw a level 4 monster, that would be fantastic. Because then we can go into Time Thief. Nope, not a level 4 monster. So we're just going to go to battle phase and do 18. The best that we've got right now. And main phase 2. Again, I'm not going to just blind pop his card because, like I said, I might actually need it later. I might need Synchro Zone later. He's going to summon that, which is actually quite good. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Crackdown. Hopefully he doesn't have back row removal. Hopefully. So I'm going to activate that and hopefully take this. And hopefully that's good enough. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Because it's Sky Strikers and they always have exactly what they need exactly when they need it. Alright, so he's going to link that away. And he's going to go into hopefully the green one. Yes. So he's going to, when he goes to battle phase, I'm going to, when he goes to battle phase, enters the battle phase successfully, I'm going to activate the Synchro Zone. And then he won't be able to, yep, he's in battle phase. So now I'm going to activate the Synchro Zone and he won't be able to attack directly with the Hayate. So the Hayate is just kind of here. It doesn't really do anything. Doesn't get to send. Alright, so he's going to link into Kagari. Kagari's obviously going to be able to add back whatever he wants. It's going to be the Afterburners. Not fun. But now he's going to be able to out the Synchro Zone and our monster, so all fun. Which is, again, that's actually pretty fine. We're going to get a token, which actually isn't good to get this token because we need the Maten. Like I said, this is the last deck that I actually want to play against. I can't stand this deck, and it's just the more they get, the more resources they get, the worse this is for us. He's going to add that in the end phase. If we draw the right combination of cards, we actually can win here. And that is maybe the right combination of cards. So we have the Small World, and then we have the Parallel Twister. This could be the right combination of cards, actually. I guess if they don't ash us, this could be the right combination of cards. So we're going to go ahead and activate this. And if they ash us, obviously we lose. Yeah, it's not. Of course they have that. Of course they have that. This really sucks. This stupid card actually came to his aid, honestly, because now we can't summon this thing out. Whatever. Yeah, we literally can't summon. We can't summon the Maten out because Meteon. We can't summon him out because the stupid token's on the field. Now he's got this, so we essentially will lose this duel, guaranteed. Man, that sucks. Okay. And now once they get rolling, once they get the mobilize, engage, and all of this stuff, we basically lose. Our opponent's doing the mobilize linkage plays now, which I don't even know why he just, I don't know why he did that, but whatever. He's gonna go to battle, and then he's got the Ray, he's got the Hayate, he's got everything he needs. He's gonna get over our token, and then he can swap out a couple of times. But he did give us some extra life points, so it'll make it a little more difficult for him to do it. I don't know why he did it so prematurely, honestly. Even Maten doesn't really like help because, I mean, he's literally got, I think he's got, oh no, he's 3 Widow Anchors are down here, so as long as he doesn't add that back, I guess we're good. He's going to link summon out this Shizuku. And he's going to end phase, which clogs his main monster zone, which means this can't be used if it's a Sky Striker card. So he's going to go for the Mobilize Engage. That's not the modules, whatever, this thing, multi-roll. He's going to go for that. Why couldn't we draw that last turn? If we drew this last turn, we would straight up won. Yeah, he has this Ray in graveyard, so yeah, I'm gonna summon this out. He has Ray in graveyard, so I can't really do anything. Even if I pop some, he's gonna max C. Come on. Read the room, dude. We're gonna attack. And we're gonna... Why did I attack that one? Why did I attack that one? I could have just attacked the other one. Why did I have to attack the one that actually has an effect? Alright, so now we're gonna go to main phase 2, activate effects, shuffle back everything. We're all the monsters back. He's gonna Ghost Ogre, which my card can't be destroyed by card effects, so why he's Ghost Ogering, I don't even know. And he's gonna shuffle those back, do 600 damage. And this is gonna trigger, which is annoying. And Ray is a quick effect, so I mean nothing I can do about it. So alright, our opponent's gonna go to battle phase. They're gonna attack our monster. Our monster is gonna be protected. They're going to tribute, swap out, and go into the Hayate. I guess attack directly for 15 and then send something. Summon a token out. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on right now. What is he doing? He's going to send a Sky Striker card. There's going to be the linkage. And then end of that, we're going to activate the Maitanen. He's going to shuffle that stuff back, do 300 damage. The token doesn't count. And then he's going to be able to summon the Sky Striker out again. Which I don't even understand how he's having trouble outing this. Because he's got the... he's got Widow Anchors in play. Like, he has them in graveyard. Just add them back. Afterburners. Okay, that's something. And now he's got everything. But, again, our card can't be destroyed. So why he's even doing that, I don't understand. This is like... I don't understand this guy. I just don't understand the Sky Striker player, but it's the situation's fruitless because it's still a Sky Striker player, so they still have a card for every single situation. It's like incredible. This guy misplayed 15 straight times, but it doesn't matter because he literally has a card for everything. It's like, here's a negate and steal, here's a destroy, here's a this, here's a this. So even though he bricked, even though he misplayed 20 times, he still just got Sky Strikers, so that doesn't really help us. I have to mandatory out my own monster, which sucks. Again, I can parallel Twister, but then he just summons a Ray from the graveyard. These don't really do anything. I guess we just normal summon and get some resources, and hopefully that's our best bet. But he can steal this, so it doesn't even matter. He's going to Ash, of course. This is absolute torture. I should have just left the second I saw Sky Strikers. Like, whether he bricked it or not, I should have just left the second I saw Sky Strikers. And now we just passed. This is absolute torture. Alright, he's going to go to battle phase. He's going to attack over our Oviraptor, obviously. Not much to say there. We're going to get a token as a replacement. There's still some cards that could save. He's going to linkage. We're fighting for our lives here, but, you know, I don't think it's enough. He's going to go into this. His extra deck is absolutely depleted. How does he have 9 cards in the extra? He's been summoning a million cards a turn. He's going to attack directly for 25. Why does it have 25? I guess there's something that buffed it. And he's going to be able to send, and then he's going to be able to do something else, probably. Oh, yeah, and the special summon monster gains 1000 attack. Permanently. He's gonna Widow Anchor. I mean, this only negates... Why did he do that? This is a token. I don't even get it, man. He makes every wrong play every single turn, and it's not enough to beat him. Now he's gonna set everything back. Which, to be fair, we could have popped this if we wanted to, but at the same time, it's like... Graveyard of the Wandering wouldn't have protected our life points, but then again, it's not even protecting our life points right now. He's gonna set... Afterburner and a Widow Anchor. Iron Dragon, Tiamat. Everything is placed in a way where nothing works right now for us in our favor. Everything is placed in a terrible way right now. So we don't know which one Afterburner is anyway. So we're gonna set this here. Gonna normal summon this here. And we're going to activate the Iron Dragon. Summon this here. Hopefully that pops whatever that is. You can also just steal it. It's, of course, this card, which means he can just steal our monster until the end phase. Sucks for us, and it's negated. I guess we can go into this, try to do some more damage. Megalo Smasher plus the Fireball. To get the Fireball off the field, this will drop his monster by 500, but that doesn't matter because he's still more attacked than we are. We've got this to pop a card if we want to, but he's going to go into more Sky Striker cards anyway. So I think we just end phase and get our monster back. And every end phase, he's just getting so much value off of this. But again, it's like I can't really use the Parallel Twister to get rid of the graveyard, because if I do that, then, you know, it's like everyone loses. If I use the Parallel Twister to get rid of the graveyard, then I can't keep summoning tokens. He's going to negate and take our Defender of the Labyrinth. And he's going to Raigeki. Awesome. And that should wrap up the game there. Except we do get a token. So I guess that's at least nice. But I mean, this should be the end of the game. Alright, so he's going to attack that. And then he's going to attack again. Now, unfortunately, this Defender of the Labyrinth becomes a liability because we can't... he becomes a liability because we can't afford to get attacked anymore. Because before we could get attacked and float, but now that's no longer possible. He's going to send my card. Afterburners, of course. I have no monster, so he's going to destroy his own monster and to destroy my card, which I think is going to be the graveyard, maybe. Yeah. End phase. He's going to be able to place a bunch of stuff back, which is going to be the linkage. You can special summon a monster at any given time, and the other one to summon another monster. So he's going to be able to summon a token whenever he wants to, and linkage whenever he wants to. The Book of Lunar Eclipse does absolutely nothing against this. Nothing at all. Notice how Phantasme is nowhere to be found. And, I mean, we might as well now. We might as well do this. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we lost anyway, but even if no matter what I pop here, I lost. We play against the Link deck of all Link decks, and Phantasme is hiding in the deck. I'm at the point where I just want to cut him now. Like, I'm so frustrated. Every single time we play a Link deck, we do not see Phantasme. Every single time we play, like, Despia, Phantasme is nowhere to be found. I mean, Phantasme is right in our hand. Playing in Synchro decks, like, it's just so infuriating. Man, that should be the end of the game. I just feel disgusted. I don't even know why I stayed that long. Alright, we lost the coin flip. We dropped 2 barrier statues going second. 2. So now we have to see what he's playing here. Could be anything. But this guy's pretty high up in the... He has one more win until he goes to the next rank. He's playing Math Mechs, which I am absolutely not going to be able to beat with that hand. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is something. I mean, I don't see any combo lines whatsoever that we can do. We drew Cubic Ascension, but we also drew Vijam. Dragon Pulse Magician doesn't do anything, so I think this is literally the best thing that we can do is just set. Set, hope our opponent destroys it, pass. Yep, our opponent's playing Punks. This is absolutely not. This is not beating Punks. I think we just get out of here. Alright, we won the coin flip. Our hand's not looking too bad, honestly. We have Barrier Statue, and then we have Small World to follow up with stuff. I don't even know what we could even really search that would benefit us right now. Definitely not Phantasme, so I'm just going to leave that in hand. So I'm going to normal summon this. I'm going to set the Paleozoic, and I'm just going to pass. Our opponent has something, probably a Max C, could be an Imperm. Either one sort of. Imperm straight beats us, so I think if it is an Imperm, it is an Imperm. Nothing we can do. Our opponent's going to set 1 card, and I don't know, hopefully pass. I don't know. His name's Hero. He's got an Obelisk, and he's got Sushi. Who knows what he could be playing. He's going to go to end phase. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I actually prevented him or he bricked on his own, but I guess we'll find out. Phantasme, the last card you want to see. We could go into something else here. If the Jurak, we can go into... It has to destroy a monster by battle. We can go into a second barrier statue. That probably would be pretty smart. We can go to something else and then... Yeah, we can go into something else and then get to the barrier statue, like any level 4. And and then get 2 barrier statues on board, and then we've got Paleozoic Dinomischus. So I think I'm going to do that. So at this point, I think that's just going to be better than anything else. So I'm going to go ahead. If he ashes this, that's perfectly fine, though. We don't want to chain. We're going to use this because, let's be honest, it's never going to come up because it never comes up. Then we've got Soul Eating Oviraptor we can probably banish, and it doesn't really affect us too negatively. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Soul Eating Oviraptor. The only thing it has in common with the barrier statue is the fact that it's level 4, so we're going to be able to get to that. Let me just make sure there's nothing else that could really help. Yeah, I don't... Technically, we can go into the Dragoodies, but I mean, I think barrier statue plus barrier statue is probably better. Yeah, we're going to get to that, and then we're going to normal summon out a second barrier statue, and we go to battle phase. Just attack with these 2. So now even if he has an imperm, it's not enough. He needs a Raigeki or something. Yeah, even imperm is not enough, which is cool. We played around that. Targeting, like single targeting destruction isn't enough, and imperm's not enough. He's going to put a monster in defense. That's fine. That's fine. Fine with me. We have the Express Train, which is kind of cool. That's not doing anything right now. Express Train, I think I'm just going to summon out. We can go into the Sioux Ship, but I don't think we're going to be able to inflict battle damage. I think I'm going to go to battle phase and just attack this face down. If it's an Ash, it kind of sucks for us, but it's whatever. It does suck for us, so I think I'm going to go ahead and Dinomischus maybe. Yeah, I need to I can Dinomischus, or I can back to square 1. That'd be dumb if I back to square 1. I think I have to Dinomischus. I'm gonna go for the Ash. Because again, if he has a tribute monster, he can just tribute next turn. So if he has a big monster, he can possibly just put us in a really bad situation. I think I'm gonna try to get rid of the Ash, but we'll see. We're gonna discard. Right now, the Unbreakable Spirit does nothing because we have too many cards anyway. Now we can just keep attacking with these guys. In retrospect, perhaps I should have made the Sioux Ship, but I mean, there's no way to know. Because that could have just been like any monster whatsoever in defense mode, so. And in retrospect, I could have searched Dragoodies maybe instead of a second barrier statue. There's so many things that you can always kind of look in retrospect. You should have done this or that, but it's tough to say unless you're in the moment. He's going to summon a Blackwing. Go to battle phase. Probably get over a barrier statue. I mean, that's understandable. Imperm. And now he's going to be able to play. He's going to be able to play. Now, he doesn't have as many normal summons as perhaps he thinks he does, but I think we just lose here. Because he can go into the level 10 and all the other stuff. So he had an Imperm face down anyway. So regardless, that was kind of, yeah, now he's got Baron de Fleur, and it's pretty much over for us. He's going to go with the Trolley Ollie. He's going to get rid of that. He has the negate for the back to square 1, so it doesn't matter if we use it or not. Hyper Hammerhead, Baron de Fleur negates it. Back to square 1, negates. He has the negate for that. He has the negate for either card. It doesn't matter. I mean, I guess we can save cards by doing this. We spend life points, save cards. So we're going to go with this. He can still negate this. Baron de Fleur, but at least his negate will be gone. And just pass. I guess we save the card. Yep, he's going to target, destroy our barrier statue. We're going to go directly to battle phase, which is actually not that bad of a situation. But again, he's got 6 cards and we have 1. That requires a discard to be usable. It's not good enough. Max C, that's fine. I wasn't even dreaming about special summoning right now. So I'm going to go ahead and activate back to square 1. Get rid of this. Put this back on top of his deck. And just pass. He's going to go directly to end phase. If we can somehow squeeze in 4,000 damage, we can possibly win this. So I guess we're in an okay situation. I don't know what he has in his hand. I don't know if he's bricking. He's bricking on like hand traps or what. But he's playing Blackwings. We know that. I don't know what's actually in his hand. He's gonna set a monster, which is probably a hand trap, which is probably high defense. They all have high defense. So we're gonna summon this. I'm gonna try to waste one of his negates. He doesn't have any. Doesn't matter. Place it all somewhere else. Now, you guys would tell me not to go into Time Thief Redoer, but if this is an Ash, we can't get over it, and then we just waste the battle phase. So I think we're going to go ahead and go into the Time Thief Redoer. But if it's a Max C, then we blew it, but... Alright, let's see. It's an Ash, okay. Yep, I called it right. And now, hopefully, this guy can really help us do something here. We're definitely not in a good situation here, but I mean, at least it's Time Thief. So we just took a monster from him, which is a Droll and Lockbird, another hand trap. It's probably something he definitely does not want to see. He actually has the Black Whirlwind, and now he's got the Simoon, so we basically lost here. He's going to double trigger these, and he's going to go full combo, and we have no interruptions. He's definitely going to be able to do 2,900. That sucks. We lost that one. Alright, we just won the coin flip, but our hand is okay. I mean, it's okay. I've been seeing back to square one a lot more than I would like to, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so here's our hand. We've got Dinomischus, Cubic Ascension, and essentially the Book of Moon as our interruptions, and I'm going to leave these two in hand just to be able to discard something. It's not the worst hand ever. It's got multiple interruptions, but it's certainly far from the best, we'll say that. It's like decent, though. It's not a bad hand. It's got multiple interruptions, and if he attacks, we've got Vidjamp coming out. It's not a bad hand. He's going to go directly to end phase. And we have nothing in terms of monsters right now. Yeah, we're just going to have to end phase also. Do I even set this power frame? Like, I can't use it. Nemesis Elephant. I guess we set Nemesis Elephant on the off chance we draw something usable, I guess. Our opponent's just going to end phase again. I don't know if they've bricked or what. But they've got 7 in hand, so they have to discard something. They're going to discard a Mystical Space Typhoon. We have Apophis, which is a cool card, but that doesn't really... I mean, it's a monster, so next turn we actually get to play. It's incredible. It's like neither of us can play right now. I don't know what our opponent has. I want to say it's a bot. I don't even know. He's got a weird name. He's got a rabbit mate, and he's doing nothing but going to end phase, so... You would think a bot could do more, even if it is a bot. I don't know if it's a bot or a person, but you would think a bot could do more than what he's doing right now. Alright, so our opponent's just gonna scoop it up. That's one way to do it. I don't know what to... I don't really know what just happened. 2 legacy pack. Alright, let's go to the shop. We're gonna open a master pack. The most exciting packs in the entire game. Let's open it. Hopefully we get something. This day's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most frustrating day we've had playing. It's been like non-stop outs to everything we have. Non-stop meta slash T. Like I don't care that it's meta. It's just that we're in gold, dude. Like we're like 3 ranks away from the good ranks. We've got Upstart Ninja. This card's actually not bad. I might play this, honestly. I'm going to remake the deck, definitely. By next time, I'm going to, like, seriously remake the deck. This actually isn't bad. I have to check if I have a level 4 Ninja. If I have a level 4 Ninja, I'll probably play this, because you can discard a trap and then summon a level 4 and then go into Time Thief Redoer. That's actually pretty cool. Flame Bell, I think we have, and I don't think that's going to work. Naturia Stink Bug. We don't have the other components for it to be good. Contact Out is not going to work for us yet. Fustian Bargain is actually a cool card. It lets you target a special summon monster on other player's side of the field, send it to the graveyard, and then special summon a level 4 lower normal monster. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool card. Going second, this can actually be good because it can out any special summon monster. And then we've got the Donkey here. It can special summon a level 4 lower. It's a level 3, which sucks, but it's not a terrible card. Then we got 2 copies of this card, but we don't have any of the other Infinite Tracks. This wouldn't be bad if we had other Infinite Tracks, but unfortunately right now we don't have what's needed. And let's check this UR as I miss. Branded Fusion. Wow, that is a great UR, but we don't have We don't have Fallen of Albaz. We do not have Fallen of Albaz. We actually have the card. We have the Springans plus Fallen of Albaz fusion. But we don't have Fallen of Albaz, so we can't use this. We have the card that counts as Fallen of Albaz, but I don't think it counts as Fallen of Albaz in the deck. So I don't think we can. That's a crazy pull, but we just absolutely don't have. That's an absolutely crazy one-off, but we don't have anything to do with this, like, whatsoever. Maybe in the future, maybe. That's a crazy UR. I can't even say anything. Alright, let's check what we get for these legacy packs. They don't seem to be shining, but that's never mattered before. Rika Princess. Wow, this is actually a really good card. Yeah, this is a really, really solid, strong card. We just don't have any of the other Rikas needed. It's probably the best Rika card. I don't want to say it's the best Rika card, but it's one of the best Rika cards for sure. This isn't really useful for us right now. Gemini Soldier, it's a Gemini. That should be enough said there. And then Ukazi, which is burn for 800. I don't see how that could be useful. Let's go look at our deck real quick. Alright, so I've kind of looked at our deck here. I'm incredibly frustrated with today. Like, watching that Sky Striker player misplay like 10 times and still win is like so frustrating. We've been playing against so much meta today. I'm definitely going to remake this deck. Phantasme is gone. I don't care what happens. Every single time we draw him, they're not playing a link deck. Every single time they're playing a link deck, he's nowhere to be found. We draw him for turn after they've already link summoned and made a full board. Like, it's been the most infuriating situation with him. I absolutely want to get rid of him. Some of these other cards I kind of want to get rid of too, like Back to Square One, Parallel Twister. Like, yeah, they're removal, but like we see them going first and they do nothing for us. Plus they require a discard cost. I'm definitely going to play this Upstart Goblin Ninja because he's actually pretty good. You can send a trap to the graveyard and then you can special summon in face-up defense position a ninja from our deck, which is going to be this ninja right here, which is kind of cool. So we're going to be able to do that. That's actually quite nice because then that is an instant Time Thief Redoer, or that's an instant Sue Ship, or that's an instant parallel like Seed Firewall Dragon. Like, it's an instant rank 4. I'm definitely going to remake this deck, so I'm going to kind of like scroll through it. There's a lot of cards that I'm considering playing. Faustian Bargains, like, not a bad card. This is kind of cool. I'm going to type in Fallen of Albaz. Yeah, the only fusion we have is this. It requires an effect monster summoned for this turn, which kind of sucks because it would require us to summon a monster, use a monster essentially from the field. So this actually isn't really that good. This card's not bad though. It just requires something that won't help us. So we essentially need an effect monster summoned this turn, and the Fallen of Albaz. We don't have Fallen of Albaz, so we really can't even do this, and it only counts as Fallen of Albaz on the field. And the whole point of Brand of Fusion is to use things from outside. But I'm definitely going to remake this deck. Like, I'm incredible. Today's been easily the most infuriating day of the challenge. Like, by far the most infuriating day. Generally, it's just been horrible. But yeah, let me know if there's any changes you guys think I should make. I definitely need your help for this one, and thank you for watching. La 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 la.